Hello and welcome to Wildlife Cam. The waterhole and the pond have been quite busy this week. Getting drier, the animals are getting thirsty, and we had some interesting little interactions at the waterhole a little bit later on. And just one hyena visit this week, and like most weeks recently, lions calling all around us but not coming to the waterhole. So this starling has an injured wing. Now I think that this is Mrs. Carl, because I've seen them hopping around the garden, and it's slightly smaller, the one with the broken wing, and the females are smaller than the males. Now I don't know how well she can fly, because I haven't seen her fly. She's just been hopping around quite happily. Now they are a little bit safer hanging around the garden than they would be out in the bush, because the little predators like sparrowhawks and goshawks don't come into the garden too much. The impala on the right looks like it's never seen a warthog before, which is understandable because we're getting very few warthog these days. Just this one comes to visit occasionally. There are more down on the floodplain, but up here it's just this one once a week or so. Two very proud Swainson's Franklin parents looking over their brood of 6 half-grown teenage offspring. That's a pretty good job, getting 6 of them up to that age. trail cameras unfortunately have a little bit of lag before they start recording, which is why we don't get them moving into the screen, but I'm very happy that this leopard has taken a shine to the trail cameras and is scent marking them. Just the one visit from elephants this week, but there have been a lot of them in the area lately, blocking traffic on the roads. The toad attracting attention to itself again, but the owl missed its opportunity. Normally when the giant eagle owl comes and sits at the waterhole, it spends hours there doing absolutely nothing, but this time it was quite interesting because it had some interactions with a few of the animals. So there you could see a bat that was flying around it. Then this jackal came in and paid no attention to the owl at all. Now I know it is dark there. I mean, it was pretty much pitch black, but jackals can see quite well in the dark, and it just had no interest in the owl, and the owl was very nonchalant, wasn't too concerned about the jackal either. The owl did come back, and it was sitting on the tree above the camera, so you can see this genet, which is much, much smaller than a jackal, and I'm probably too small to catch the owl, but it was very interested. A bit too overexposed, unfortunately. I did lower the brightness a little bit after this, but I don't want to lose too much of what happens on the far side of the waterhole. But in the end, the owl won their little contest. The more I watch these owls at the waterhole, the more I agree with the idea that they're just cats in bird form, because their behavior is so similar. The nonchalance, the way they become preoccupied with things, completely unconcerned with whatever's going on around them. I've had some fleeting glimpses of leopards on the cameras, but I think this one was the most fleeting of all of them. It's quite common for impalas to lose at least one of their horns, so I'm not sure if this is the same one-horned impala that we've had coming here for several years. The duiker in the foreground is about half the size of the impala behind there, so it just shows how the camera distorts their size. Well, this Hamerkop was just trying to enjoy some peaceful morning fishing, but a group of mostly young monkeys, well, they weren't going to let it enjoy any peace and quiet. They were very curious and were chasing it around. I don't think there was any serious intent, although monkeys, they do eat small animals when they can get them, but this Hamerkop was just too big for them. But I think they were just playing around, early morning friskiness. Thanks for watching.